school. People back then, there was no argument what you had to do. There was no rallies, nothing like that, no campus demonstrations. People knew they had to go and take care of this existential threat that was occurring in Europe and in the Pacific. They went. They fell over each other to join the service. That's Fran's generation, the GOAT generation. Fran graduated from high school in 1944. As soon as she graduated, she got a job out at the Pueblo Arsenal. Because the women that weren't fighting in the trenches in the foxholes, they went to the factories. They built airplanes. They built tanks. They did the war effort. Fran working at the Arsenal, there was a artist back then, probably Norman Rockwell. He had made a painting of Rosie the River. Fran was Rosie the River. She was that. While at the Arsenal, she met a war hero, Ralph Dobson. They started going together. When the war was over, they married. A year later, Ralph Jr. was born. Ralph had a debilitating disease from the war he contacted, but he still laid brick. Fran worked at Navy and F. Life was good. Every paycheck she got, she turned in not dollars, silver dollars. She had drawers of silver dollars. Unfortunately, Ralph became very ill in 1995. And he succumbed to his illness. Fran lost her husband, her war hero husband. So she was on her own. It was hard on her. She was only 39 years old. He was only 44. Can you imagine? So life went on. She took up golf. I went out golf with her a few times. Not that golfer, by the way. I remember one time we were all down in Pueblo. It's a Sunday. And this gentleman came over. It was my father-in-law, Nick's hod carrier, as he was a bricklayer. And he was all dressed up. He had a bouquet of flowers. And he couldn't speak English. He was Italian. He got my father-in-law in his side room and started talking to him. You could hear Francesca, Francesca. After he got done talking to Nick, he left. And Anna, my mother-in-law, she said, "What did you want?" And Nick says, "Well, he wants to marry Fran. Take her back to Italy." Well, we were all there. We all had a big chuckle over that, to say the least. And Fran, I remember saying, "Hey, wait a minute, has he got money?" Okay, that was not going to happen. When my daughter Terry was born in 1966, the whole family came to the hospital. Not one or two, the whole family. And we got to sitting around talking in the hospital room, and a name was mentioned, Tom Thompson, who just lost his wife just a few months before, had 2 daughters. And my mother-in-law said to Fran, she said, "You know what, you're going to marry Tom." Fran looked at her, "What? What do you know?" Well, Mother must have had a crystal ball, because Tom and Fran started dating, and a year later, they were married. And Fran got 2 new daughters in the family. So life was good again. Life continued. Unfortunately, in 1986, Tom got a serious illness, debilitating illness. It took his life finally on December 29th, 1996. It was tough. Fran was there every step of the way. What a caregiver. She was a caregiver for Tom. She was a caregiver for Ralph. Not one time did we ever hear of a complaint. Ever. That's the kind of person Fran was. So